showdown at Kaneshie complex as AMA sanitation officials storm the meat and fish market. Months after the officials first visited the market, the vendors are yet to act on the recommendations, including repairing and actually replacing fly control nets, and which most of the workers do not have. Michael Achale has been reporting on that here on our campaign. Just watch this.
This is one of the city's largest meat and fish hubs. Located in the Kaneshie market complex, the market serves hundreds of customers each day. In the wake of the public concerns over food poisoning, the officials of the AMA are here to inspect the sanitary conditions of the place.
Footwear, everything is hung here. The footwear is used anywhere they find themselves. You come to hang the footwear to here.
Right on top of where they are cutting meat.
On top of where they cut the meat. You can imagine the degree of contamination they are putting on the food before it comes to the market. And we cannot sit to continue for these things to continue in this place.
Joseph Asitanga is the environmental health officer for the Okankwe South Submetro of the AMA. Together with his team, they inspect the health certificates of the vendors and workers and the sanitary conditions under which they prepare and preserve the meat. The officials have been here before, and once again, they have failed the inspection. The nets were dirty and some torn, making it easy for the flies to access their wards, and many of the vendors did not have a health certificate, a strict requirement of the law to operate such a business. So this time, Mr. Sitanga threatens to close down the place.
The last time we've been to this particular meat shop, I can tell you that it still remains the same condition as we came here, because they were being educated not to hang all their used clothing within the position where it is as at now. This is because of cross-contamination that we are trying to prevent. And we made them, the leadership, aware that the next visit will come, and then they don't change, and paint the place, and the place remain as it is. We are going to close this place, and I'm ready to close this place today. I'm arranging to ensure that this meat shop is closed until they meet the requirement and they will operate. And that is the order of the day. We are going to work with them, because we are not going to compromise anything with anybody here. Not that we don't come here. Every time we visit here, we give them education as to how to handle this particular place. Just look at what is happening here. Chairman, just look at what is happening here. So is it wrong if we enforce the law to put the place off? I just want you to say yes or no. We do it at Tuesday Market. We do it at Makola Market. We do it at Nima Market. We do it at Malata Market and Agboglosi Market. Kaneshie Market is not exempted. Kaneshie Market is not above the other markets.
We plead with you so that we'll make it the next coming week.
Abdul Karim is the chair of the vendors.
That next coming week, I promise everything will be okay that if you come.
Everything will be okay. Give me the conditions of happiness, let me see.
It won't be there again. If the cleaning, that's the market responsibility, I'm sure they will take it.
But Chief Health Inspector of the facility, Paula Dele, disagrees with the conclusion of the AMA officials.
But I disagree. It is not everybody in this room who hadn't done the medical certificate. Some of them haven't done the medical certificate, but majority of them have done the health certificate. But if you say that the whole room is dirty, we have no clean, it's a dirty place, I ask you, the first time you enter here, the first thing would have embraced you would have been flies, would have been stench, would have been smell, would have been bad odor. But I tell you that we are all enjoying the fresh air in this room. The only thing I agree that we need to renovate the room. It is true, our netting are worn out, our fly proof are worn out, some of our tiles are no good. Yes, I agree. But to say entirely that the premises is absolutely dirty, I disagree.
Is the 1 week going to be enough for you?
The 1 week will certainly will not be enough. With regards to the renovation, 1 week will not be enough. But with the certification, I believe 1 week should be enough for the certification.
Although declared unfit to continue operating, some of the vendors think otherwise.
Our meat is clean. The whole Accra.
When you compare yourself, how would you mark yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? Well, how would you say you are?
100%. Not say I'll give myself 100% neatness. The whole butchers in Accra, Kaneshie market, we are neat than everybody. Yes.
And the other meat shop, what would you rate them?
On that one, they rate themselves. I mean, they rate myself 100%.
After minutes of pleading, the inspectors gave the vendors up to a week to clean their surroundings as well as obtain their health certificate or risk closure.
The meat market, there are a lot of challenges there, and we have taken them through education and gave them a period, 1 week period, for them to tidy up the place for re-inspection to be carried out. And we made them to understand that non-compliance to the directive that we are asking them to do, it means that they will not allow them to sell meat in the areas of the market. Then we convey whatever challenges are in the market here to them for redress. When they don't comply, as well as we are taking the meat sellers on the market, management of the market will also be processed for court.